Hey, how's it going? My name is Fred. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. I'm also an artist. So my community has this really long art stream request list. Whenever I go on stream, I will take from the list and draw whatever they want on stream. I got a request for, tutorial videos, but unfortunately, I don't really see myself as like a teacher. So rather than giving you lessons, I decided to vlog my art pieces and analyze them and record them. And maybe we can all learn stuff together. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Yeah? This was one of my favorite pieces. I'm into legs. I like legs. I think legs are pretty hot. And to draw them is a challenge. I've only really observed from the abs all the way up. Hips all the way down is like a big fat question mark. When I drew Sarah Bellum this time, I thought it was pretty dope because it forced me to get out of my comfort zone and not only draw a really good pinup pose, but also to draw parts of the body that I'm not really comfortable with. So let's get started. Everybody grab your snacks. I got my rice crackers for here. You know the rice crackers that you get at Asian markets? Got some tension tamer tea. Like I'm kind of nervous. I don't know if you figured that out already. I see me tucking that shoulder in. So I was using a reference. I was reusing a reference. It was a vintage pose from like an eBay photo. But then I decided to change the pose up a little bit. It was a lady grabbing her like dress, right? It was a really high up dress, but she was grabbing it, and she was just. It was like this. It was just like this. There you go, drawing her hair. Okay, so right about here, I draw this cross. I don't know if you could see that, but I drew this line that went across her body. To me, I use that as like the chest marker, where the bust is supposed to happen. Like right here, like the center of the chest, right? Where a little above the nipples, right? It's like right here. See, and I illustrate it too. See, and I center my curves, right? The angles, these things, this right here. I put this one and this one around the center line. I don't know like I said, I'm not a pro. I don't know the official, if there is an official name for that. I just know that this is my guide to put in between the two arrows. There's this little arch right here. To me, this is where the abs will start, right? And this is like the rib cage right over here, right there. So this blew me away. Like I haven't studied anything below the belt yet, really. And I'm saying I can call it done. I can call it finished. Like that's pretty much Sarah Bellum's pose. It's a good pose, right? You can call it done, but come on, man. I'm not just gonna leave her like that. Like I gotta do Sarah Bellum justice. That was the first time I've ever drawn a pointed toe in heels. There you go. Straighten that out. Make sure that heel is straight down on the floor. Right here. So this is where I start using the shear function. So you can see I highlighted it and then I brought it in some. There you go. So right here, this is where I start lining up her shoulders, seeing where I want to place them, right? So okay, I remember this part because I looked at a reference photo and I realized Miss Sarah Bellum's chest starts like right here. Like up here at the collarbone, and it just goes boom, right? Stop. If you can see, it starts like right at the shoulder and then it curves down, right? That's honestly just showing that she's so like busty that the bra that she's wearing is pushing her chest up, and so it's making it so it's more rounded up above than it is down below. So yeah, she's a cartoon. Gotta give her the swan-like neck. So this is where I start to do like the, you know, the first, what is it? So there was the first draft, second draft, and then this is like, so like, this is like the third draft. Her hands were supposed to originally be at the front, right? And then I thought it would be a lot cooler, be a lot cuter if they were in the back. So this is where I start breaking down the rib cage. So right when I zoomed out, I told you all I like legs, right? When I zoomed out, I felt a certain type of way. See, so making that skeletal structure within the draft really helped me create the rest of the outline. So now we're working on this front side titty, right? This front facing titty. So the front facing titty, I'm gonna work on that later on, because I'm gonna let my colors speak for me. So rather than me doing the line work for the titty, I'm gonna let the shading tell everybody and show everybody, hey, this titty is facing this way. You'll see what I mean. Right about here, I had some trouble with the mouth. I mean, to me, the mouth has always been a weird thing to draw for me. There are people out there that I'm watching who are like really, really good at mouth expressions. I'm not too good at it, but I'm learning as I go. See, and you can see I'm trying to match my own mouth as a reference. It's not working out too well, but we're doing my best. We're doing our best, right? So I was trying to be hot with it, you know, trying to have an air of sensuousness. But so now look, when I do the legs, see how buff them legs are? If I do the legs, right? I decided not to draw lines on the muscles, right? I just did the outline. And the reason why is because I decided I'm going to go ahead and let the colors speak for me. You'll see what I mean. So right here, this is where I decided to change her mouth. Sarah Bellum's hair is supposed to be this nice, organized, round circle, right? I thought this was too messy. So this is what I ended up doing. So I drew a circle, right? And then on top of that, I drew where her hair was supposed to be covered. That circle is going to be covered with loops. That's what I did. You see how I looped it? Loop, 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 right? There it is. So line work is finished. Final line work is finished. All right, so this is where I start coloring her. And everything I do on Twitch streams, at least art stream requests, they're all gonna be grayscale. If people want commissions, I will give them full color, full render, shiny things, all the glitz and glamour, but on stream, I will only do grayscale. This is where I start changing her skin color, right? Oh my God, that's hot. I'm sorry. Okay, this is what I mean by my color speaking for me. So I use a different shade for her legs, right? I maintain the outline as like a faint layer, and I draw my shading on top of the lines that I kept faded away, right? Now the cool thing about it, when you take the guidelines away, the whole leg looks freaking dope. Boom! Now she's got yams, like she is muscular down there. See, pause. Clean up some of those lines. See right here, look at this. The front facing titty. Right, so it looks like there's no titty now, right? When you add shading, it gives depth to the titty. Does that make sense? Me playing around with the shading and depth, I didn't know what I wanted. Added a third tone to the thighs, right? To her legs, which gives it a depth, like it gives it size, the 3D feeling, right? Like the in your face looking look. See, you gotta make the cleavage shiny, you know what I'm saying? So one of my viewers said, you know, give Sarah Bellum thigh highs. And I said, why not? So let's do it. Circle the part. Boom. But fill in the right spot. There we go. One more time. Do it to the other side. Do it to the other side. Okay, all right. So of course, after every art piece, you want to sign it loud and proud. Fred Lalas. Got him. Yeah. Art stream request, Sarah Bellum. So that's it. I think that's a job well done, personally. So that was the first art stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a pretty good time analyzing my work. I will make more of these. I'm not sure how well these are gonna turn out, but you know, I think this is pretty cool. I really do plan on doing artwork for the long run. So I think it'd be a good way to record where I started, so I could look back at it and be like, yo, I started here and now I'm here. So yeah, thank you again for joining me. Thank you for watching my video. Really appreciate it. Like and subscribe, give it a thumbs up, please. We'd really love your support. Have a great rest of your day. Again, I'm Fred Lawless, variety streamer on Twitch and artist. I love you. I'll see you next time. Peace.